What is up, everybody? It's CJ, and I'm back with another Sims 3 world overview. Now listen, y'all, I was gonna look at a different world altogether today, but then I saw this one on the exchange, and the title and the description caught my eye, and I'm like, listen, I gotta see what this is first, okay? We can look at the other world on another day. I wanna see what this world has to offer. So, it's called Death Island. It's by CathrynMC, and I got this world off of the Sims 3 exchange. Now, listen to the description, y'all. It says, is your game running slow after installing another add-on? Do you like small island worlds? Do you not care about green trees? Do you like an industrial feeling? Then you are absolutely right with this world. Here grows, and then in parentheses, it says almost nothing. Dead trees, dirty streets, and depressed people. Many parking lots, and still a lot to do. Move here and have a simple but fast running life. This world runs extremely fast, even on a slow computer or laptop. Y'all, I was like, what in the heck? Dirty streets, dead trees, and depressed people. What is going on here? I need to know. So, this is what the world looks like. As y'all can see, it's not even that big, and I don't really know about what packs you're gonna need. This world came out in 2013, so there's really no telling. It could just be base game. I don't know. I guess I'll point it out when I get around to it. But I just need to see what this world has to offer, y'all. So, I guess maybe we can start, I don't know, maybe like on this side of the world, and we just kind of go over to this side. So we have a couple lots. This is the South Station, the community college, the parking station, and then we also have a blink lot. So why don't we just go down to this one first? Okay, so it looks like it's just a parking lot. We have a car. There's also a llama teleporter box out here. Now, I don't think this world is populated. It does say that this world has depressed people, but I don't think this world is populated, by the way. I mean, we have Elliot over there, but I think it's empty. But either way, we have a parking lot, we have a llama teleporter box, and then we also have this building. So this is the community college, okay? We have a couple of dead trees, and so, the world description was right. We have a couple of dead trees out here. There's also a couple of picnic tables. We have a grill. And there's something in here. Why don't we just kind of scroll down just to see? So it looks like we have a classroom over here. We have a couple of lockers, the dry erase board. We also have a little podium, and then we also have like places to sit. Same thing over here on this side as well. And then I'm assuming maybe this is like a cafeteria or like a little place to eat. So we have a couple tables, and then we also have the university like coffee bars. So far it looks like you're gonna need university because we have the coffee bar. Also, like the desk and chairs are from university. This table, by the way, is from the Supernatural pack, so it's looking like 2 expansion packs so far. And I want to say these trees are from Ambitions or maybe the Pets pack. Okay, so this tree is also from Ambitions right here, so it's a scorched tree. It's looking like you're going to need at least 3 expansion packs so far: Supernatural, University, and Ambitions. So that's basically everything on the first floor. If we go up to the second floor, is essentially the same thing. We just have more classrooms, and then we also have a couple of bathrooms over here in the middle, but that's pretty much it for this building. Now, if we go right beside it, we have the shopping center number 2. So it looks like maybe a store of some sort. This is what it looks like from the outside. Why don't we go ahead and open it up so we can see the inside of it? So we have a lot of nectar racks, and these are from World Adventures. That is another expansion pack you're going to need. And then it looks like we have the nectar register, so you can buy nectar if you want to. If we go over here, this looks like a clothing store maybe, or I guess a consignment store because it has the consignment register. I don't remember where these clothes racks are from. I think these are also from Ambitions along with these mannequins. So again, you're going to need Ambitions, especially because this is a consignment store, And then these mirrors right here are from the Master Suite stuff pack. So that is a stuff pack that you're going to need. And if we go right behind it, we have these chairs. So this is like a little dressing room. So I guess this is it's a consignment store, but it looks like a clothing store, And then we have like mirrors where you can look at your outfits, and then we have dressing rooms over here in the back. These chairs are from the Seasons pack, so that's another expansion pack, y'all. Now, if we go ahead and go upstairs, oh, it looks like we have like a food court, I guess, or like a cafe. So we have another coffee bar, and then we have some tables in here. These lights are from the outdoor living stuff pack, so that's another one. And then if we go back here, we have a bathroom over here on the left and right by the elevator, which, by the way, the elevator is from late night, so And then if we go over here, we have a couple of tables. Maybe this is like a restaurant because it's like a food register. So I want to point out, I think this dishwasher is from the Generations pack, so that's another expansion pack, y'all. But yeah, you have like your food register. There's a coffee machine, a fridge, and a little dishwasher back here. If we go, or I think it's like a trash compactor actually. It is from Generations, by the way, just to point out. And then we have like a little sitting area over here. These chairs are also from the Outdoor Living Stuff Pack, by the way. And then you have these sectionals. These are from the 70s, 80s, and 90s Stuff Pack. So it's looking like you're gonna need a lot of packs for this world so far, y'all. But that's basically everything for this floor. And then if we go upstairs yet again, we seem to have like maybe an alchemy shop and or a bookstore. Yeah, so we have like a book register, so we have like books all around. I like how it looks, by the way. But we have a bookstore over this way. We have a lunar horoscope object. So this is from Supernatural. We have a couple bathrooms over here in the back. And then over here, we have an elixir shop. So you can buy potions and ingredients and all that good stuff over here. We also have an alchemy station, so you can also use that. I don't see a gem cutting machine, so you may have to buy one if there isn't one in the world, you know? But that is basically everything for this lot. So looks like we have the spa and bookstore rabbit holes over here on this side. We have some scrap over here, so I guess I don't know. I don't think this world has a junkyard, but I guess this can kind of represent the junkyard, I guess, a little bit. If we go over this way, we have the grocery store rabbit hole, you know? So we have that over here on this side. And if we keep moving on, I'm going to just go out for a second. So that was basically everything for this side of the world. Of course, we have the hospital and the police department. But if we move over here to this side, we have this lot. This is the town center. So let's see what this is first. I wonder if any of the seasonal festivals will take place on this lot or not. I'm not for sure, but I do wonder. So it looks like it's kind of in the middle and we have a couple of these buildings all around it. Why don't we just kind of zoom down and then we'll just kind of go building by building. So I guess we'll start with this one first. So this one appears to have a bar on the inside of it. So we have our bar over here on the right side. Over here in the middle, we have a food register. So maybe it's like a restaurant that's attached to it. And then right over here looks like we have a cafe. So we have our coffee bars and we have chairs and stuff like that in here as well. If I bring the walls up so you can see, you'll see that they're all kind of separated. So they're like 3 different businesses on the same lot, if that makes sense. If we scroll up, there is nothing above it, by the way. So that's basically everything for here. If we zoom around and go, I guess we can check out the middle real quick. So we have like a really big fountain. And then we also have like, I don't know what this is out here, like a bar or something, or like a market stand maybe. If we scroll down, maybe we can see, we have a couple tables out here and we have a couple of countertops. So maybe it's like a restaurant, I guess, technically, or you can or maybe it's supposed to represent a restaurant because you have a fridge back here, you know? So yeah, maybe it's like a little outdoor eating area, I guess. You could also put a food register here if you wanted to, you know, and have like an actual like NPC sim serve you, I guess. But if we go over here on this side, we have another store. So this looks like a clothing store, or it could be another consignment store. I'm not for sure. Yeah, it's a consignment store. So yeah, but it looks like it could be another clothing store. We have a couple of these mirrors out here, and then in the back we just have some chairs. So I guess these are like little dressing rooms, you know. And then if we go over here on this side, this looks like another bookstore. We have a lot of bookshelves, and we have like a couple places to sit in here as well. And then if we go over here on this side, this looks like maybe a laundromat because we have like our washers and dryers, and then we have a couple of bathrooms back here. So if I bring down the walls, we have our bathrooms. And then it's kind of interesting because like right here in the front, we have this bucket. I believe this bucket is from the Fast Lane stuff pack. So that's another stuff pack you're going to need, y'all. Oh, and then there's also something back over here, y'all. I didn't even see this. So back here, ooh, we have a book register, and then we also have a consignment register. So I guess it's like a little mini like bookstore, or maybe like a newsstand. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be, like a newsstand or something. And then this is like another consignment store. We also have some places to sit down, you know. I would say if I was gonna play her, y'all, I would probably swap out a couple of these consignment registers and book registers for other types, you know, maybe like a general store register, or maybe like the comic book store register. That way I could have like different things in the same world, you know. But yeah, so it looks like we kind of have like a little marketplace down here. Again, I'm not sure if any of the seasonal festivals will spawn here or not if you have seasons installed. I'm not too for sure, but that is something that I wonder about, you know. We also have a house back here, y'all. Let's see what the house looks like. We're so close to it, we might as well, right? So if we scroll all the way down, we kind of have like a little like, I guess, lobby area, you know, like a walk-in area. We have our mailbox, and we also have our elevator. But if we go upstairs, we have a kitchen, we have a little dining space, we have our bathroom in the back, and then if we go over here, we have a little living room section, and then we have 2 bedrooms. So we have this one. There's a little computer desk in the hallway, but we have a bedroom here, and then we also have, I guess, like a kid's room, teens room over here. We have a crib, and we have a lofted bunk bed. Oh, and by the way, this dresser comes from the pets pack. So that's another expansion pack you're gonna need. But I believe that's like everything for this house, or like a little apartment, you know? Oh, and by the way too, y'all, I just noticed this. We have the little trailer from late night, so your Sims can change outfits and stuff like that, and also throw a star tantrum if you want them to. Okay, so why don't we go over here? So we have another little apartment lot. There is a sim down below, but I think it's probably just like an NPC. But let's just scroll all the way down to C. So her name is Kelly. So I don't know, she could be a pre-made sim, she could not be, I don't really know. But we have a sim Kelly. So if we go ahead and scroll upstairs, we have another apartment, but this one looks like a duplicate. It looks like the one that we just saw over here. There is like a little balcony out here though. I think the other one had a balcony too. Yeah, see? It also had a balcony, so yeah, they're both like the same basically. Okay, so if we zoom back out, if we go over here, we have the Joker's Burgers. Well, it looks like a parking lot. Maybe it's like a parking lot to this convenience store, you know? So that we have a hopscotch object, we have a couple of dumpsters out here that your Sims can dumpster dive in. We have a little sitting area, and then we also have some parking space. There's a throwing disc out here. And then, of course, this is like a little convenience store. You can't go inside of it. It's just a rabbit hole. But we do have that. There's also another llama teleporter box out here as well. And if we go right behind it, this is the Island School. So I guess this is like the school lot. And this looks kind of cool, I'm not going to lie. So out in front, we have a couple of soccer goals. We also have a couple of ping pong tables out here as well. But I want to see what's inside of the school. So when you first come in, it looks like we have a cafeteria in the middle. So we have a food register, we have our fridge, trash compactor, and we have our tables in here. If we go over here on this side, we have some lockers. This looks like maybe the school library, you know, but it has a book register. And then if we go over here on this side, we have a couple of bathrooms, another set of lockers over here. And then over here looks like we have a pool. So this school has a pool. Okay. So if I go down below again, okay, y'all, I was just wondering. So doesn't appear to be a school rabbit hole. I don't think so in this world. We can zoom out really quick. I don't think there's like a school rabbit hole. So what I would say is maybe use some rabbit hole rugs if you would like to, and then maybe if you wanted to, you could have this be a little bit more functional. So I'll leave a link to some rabbit hole rugs down below, and all you really have to do is just download it, and then you place the rug object. You just make sure it's the school rabbit hole rug, and then I would probably place it like, I don't know, somewhere in the entranceway or somewhere on the slot. That way you can actually have Sims go to school here, you know? But okay, that's basically everything for down here. If we go upstairs, looks like we have some more bathrooms over here and over here. This way looks like it's a classroom, you know, with a TV. We have some desks. And then this one looks like maybe a computer lab or like a computer class or something like that. And then if we go over this way, this looks like a gym. So I guess the school has a gym. So we have treadmills, weight machines, and we also have a couple of pull-up bars. And then if we go over this way, we just have more lockers. Ooh, we have a crown. Is that like the homecoming crown? I wonder. Like, I don't know. Maybe. So that's basically everything for this floor. And then if we go upstairs again, we have another set of classrooms here and here. These just have regular desks in them. And then over here, this looks like an art room. So we have a couple of art easels in here so you can do art and stuff like that if you want to. But yeah, y'all, if I was going to play here, I would definitely use those rabbit hole rug objects, because that way my kids can go to school, or I could have a teacher sim teach, you know. So yeah, I'll leave some link down below if you want to check them out. So if we go over this way, we just have our criminal career rabbit hole. It's just a little hideout back this way. Actually, I don't even know how your sim would get here. Oh, they would take the llama teleporter box and it would teleport them here. Interesting. Okay. We also have a couple of harvestables. So we have green leaf, sweetgrass, Maui bean plant out here as well, buzzberry, quinoa bean. So there's a lot of harvestables, especially from university out here. Okay, y'all. So before we check out these houses, I want to check out this graveyard really quick. So it's the last address. And then also this is the comic universe. Hold on. Wait, what is this? This is listed as like a community lot, right? The comic universe. I'm just going to scroll down. Oh, maybe this is like a comic book store. Yeah. Okay, so there is a comic book store. Never mind. I guess you do have one. So yeah, we have some bookshelves in here. We have a little sitting area. There's also an elevator. So if we go upstairs, we have like a little like computer area, you know. There's also a bathroom here. And then if we go upstairs again, we have like a science lab, I guess. So we have like the chemistry set, we have a little science machine, we have a little place to sit, and then we also have this bookshelf, which I believe this bookshelf comes from the Town Life stuff pack. So that's another stuff pack that you're gonna need. But okay, that makes a lot of sense. So this right here is just the comic book store. Okay, so before we check out any of these houses, let's just check out this graveyard really quick since we're right here to it. This graveyard, by the way, is just called The Last Address. Let's just see what this has to offer. So it looks like we just have a mausoleum, and then we have a couple of like plots, I guess, for your graves if you want to place down Sims here, you know. You can also store Sims inside of the mausoleum if you didn't know, so you can also do that if you run out of space. But yeah, it's just like a little mini graveyard, you know? Okay, y'all, well, I guess on that note, that was every community lot in the world. We do have our journalism and business rabbit hole back this way, you know? And then we have like a little fountain. And then we also have like little like park benches out here as well. But that looks like that was the last community lot in the world. So now we could check out the houses, you know? So I'm gonna just start off where I placed Elliot down at, like I usually do. He lives in this little house right here. I'm gonna go ahead and just scroll down and we're just gonna see what it looks like. This house kind of reminds me of Midnight Hollow in a way. But inside of here, we have a kitchen, a dining area, we have our bathroom, and a little living room section over here in the corner. If we go upstairs, we have 2 bedrooms. So we have this one, and then we also have this one with a lofted bed, and it also has a crib. And then this room also has access to a little balcony out here. And I believe that's like everything for this house. So if we go to the one that's right beside his, why don't we open up this one really quick just to see? So this house has a garage, and then over here we have our kitchen. If we go upstairs, we have I guess like a little like study, I guess, or like a little reading room. We have a bookshelf, a couch, and then we have our bathroom, and then we have a bedroom here, and then we also have like a little like balcony patio space. So we have a grill, and then we also have a table, and then if we go upstairs yet again, we have 2 bedrooms and a nursery back this way, and then we also have like a little computer in the hallway. I believe that's everything for this house as well. Okay, so really quick, I just want to see what this house looks like. It could be another duplicate, I don't know. Why don't we just scroll down just to see? Yeah, so it's looking like it's a duplicate. Okay, so these 2 houses are basically the same. Now, what about this one right here? This one we have not seen, so let's just scroll down to see real quick. So down below, we kind of just have like our entrance area. There's a bathroom down here. And then, actually, I don't even think your Sims can reach this bathroom. Maybe they're not supposed to be able to reach it because, like, the door is, like, right here. This is inaccessible, so maybe this is just supposed to be like decoration, I guess. But if we go upstairs, we have our unit. So I don't think there's any lights inside of here, so you might want to get some lights. But basically we have our apartment. So we have a mini fridge, we have a Murphy bed, a microwave. We also have a little table over here with a laptop, and then over here we have our bathroom. Yeah, so maybe the one down below is just supposed to be for decoration, I guess. And then if we go upstairs yet again, I guess this is like a recreational room. So we have a pull-up bar, a chess table, a sketch pad, a art easel, and a street art kit as well. And then over here we have a little dartboard. So I guess this is like a little recreational common space, you know. Well, I believe that's everything for up here as well. So let's just zoom out really quick, y'all, and I guess we'll check out some of these houses because we have not seen a lot of them. I don't know if these are all gonna be duplicates or not, but we'll at least look and try to see, you know. So we'll start off at this house over here on the corner. So let's just scroll all the way down. There's some Sims in here too. We have Martin and we have Alize. So I don't know, y'all, maybe these are pre-made Sims, right? I guess so, or like pre-made NPCs, I guess. But either way, inside of here though, we have a kitchen area. We have a little dining room over here in the back. Over this way, we have a bathroom and a laundry room. And then if we go upstairs, let's see, we have a bathroom here. We also have like a bedroom. So this bedroom has 2 single beds. It also has a little computer desk in the corner. There's a dresser. And then we also have like a little mini living room right here. And then if we go upstairs yet again, we have a bookshelf in the hallway, a nursery, and then we have a bedroom, which is kind of interesting because it has these plants over here on a platform, you know, and then there's also another bookshelf over here. But I believe that is like everything for this house. Okay, so I'm really curious, y'all. We're just gonna zoom over to the house beside it just to see if this is a duplicate, and it is looking like it's a duplicate. Okay, what about the one that's beside it? I'm just gonna briefly look. So yeah, this one is also a duplicate, and this one is also one as well, and then the one on the end is also one. Okay, so looking like a lot of these houses are duplicates, I guess. But I guess if you want to move here, you can always just, you know, change them or whatever. Now we have these houses across the street. Why don't we check out this one just to see what it looks like? So if we zoom all the way down, we have a park bench, we have a chess table, and we have a couple of bike racks out here, right? If we open it up, looks like we have another lobby. And if we scroll upstairs, we have our unit. So we have a living room section over this way. We have a nursery, a bathroom. There's a bookshelf in the living room. Back this way, we have our kitchen and dining space. And then over here, we have a bedroom that leads into another bedroom. So it's technically a 2-bedroom unit. And then there's also a bunk bed in here with a little computer desk. So maybe this is like the kids' room, I guess. If I was gonna play her, y'all, I would probably like swap out this door and have the door be right here and then move this computer desk to be over this way. That way you don't have to enter one bedroom to get to another bedroom, you know? But yeah, that's basically everything for this floor, and I don't know if there's anything above it, so let's just scroll up. So no, it doesn't look like there's really anything up here. So that, I guess that's like everything for this house. Let's just scroll to the one beside it just to see if it's different in any way. No, it's also a duplicate. And then what about these right here? This one is also a duplicate. And then what about this one? This one is also one as well. Okay, I guess now we'll just check out one of the houses back this way. So we'll check out this one really quick. This is what it looks like from the outside. Why don't we go ahead and scroll down? So there's also some more bikes out here too. But when you first come in, let's see, there's also a sim right here. Hey, yo, this is Robert Carrington. He's a book merchant. Okay. So when you first come in, we have our little living room section. We have a dining space. We have our kitchen and bathroom over here. And then if we go upstairs, we have 3 bedrooms technically. So we have a bedroom here with 2 single beds. We have a nursery, and then we also have a bedroom over here with a double bed. There's also a bathroom over here in the hallway. It just has a toilet, so you might want to add a shower if you want more, or I guess like a tub if you want more. But there is at least a toilet in here. And then there's also a dresser in the hallway. If we scroll upstairs yet again, this looks like an attic space. So we have a bookshelf, some boxes, a skeleton, a little trash sculpture, a Bigfoot standee, and then we also have another bookshelf. So I guess if you want extra space, you know, you can build up here if you want to. Okay, so if we go to the house that's right beside it, this one is a duplicate. Okay. And then I'm assuming this one is also a duplicate. Yeah, this one is one as well. Okay. This again is the comic book store. So what if we just check out one of these houses back this way just to see? We'll scroll down for this one. This one has a couple Sims. So this is Andrew Jones, and then this one is Claire Jones. Okay. Well, when you first come in, we have a living room section, we have our bathroom, we have a kitchen and dining room. And then if we go upstairs, we have another bathroom, we have a bedroom here, a nursery right here, and then we have another bedroom with just a single bed. And then if we go upstairs yet again, we have another bedroom here and another one over here. So this house has like a lot of rooms, you know? There's also a little computer desk in the hallway. We also have a bookshelf in the hallway, and then we have another bathroom over here. And I believe that's everything for this house. Now, if we just scroll over to see what these houses are, I think they're just duplicates. Yeah. And then what about this one right here? This one is also a duplicate. Okay, so that's basically everything, y'all, for the entire world. Like I said, y'all, I saw this world on the exchange and I was like, I need to see what is here, you know? So this has been Death Island. Again, this world is by CathrynMC. So if you want to download this world or check it out, I am going to leave it linked down below. But anyway, y'all, that is all that I have for this video. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like, comment something down below. Follow me over on Twitch where I stream a lot more of The Sims, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Thanks for watching!